So let's talk about a medical condition today. Good day, everyone. Let's talk about diabetics. So it's very, very, very common. You have heard that a lot, diabetes and everything. So when you diabetes, the man has diabetes or something like that. It's very, very common. You get. Now, what is diabetes? Diabetes is a metabolic disorder. Now, when I say metabolic, I'm trying to, like in my content, I will always try to explain it. So even if you are not medical students, if you are not in medical line, you are not a lover of medical terms, you'll be able to understand. So when I say metabolic stuff, it has to do with what the breakdowns of food and everything, the breakdown and the absorption of foods. That's what I mean. So it's a metabolic disorder, and when I say disorder, it is not in order. You get that's what I mean. So this thing now, it has to do with what it has to do with food absorption and everything. That is caused by by resistance or like inactivation, like the insulin is not working. You understand? Insulin is kind of like, okay, let me explain, let me put it in this step. So you have a road, which is your blood vessels, you understand? You have a road, you have passengers, people that pass through that is your glucose, you get. Now you now have what a bus, which is your insulin. Insulin is the one that is carrying the passage. Insulin is the boss. Why the glucose are the passengers. So when your boss maybe your bus driver decide not to take them, maybe decide not to go, the road is going to be choked up with people. So the same thing with glucose in terms of diabetes. When insulin fails to work, your glucose level is going to be high because everybody is going to be lining up and there's no bus to actually carry them. That is what diabetes is all about. So it has to do with like problem with your insulin. And what actually happened, glucose will certainly kill you if it's too much. I mean, you need glucose for energy. When you are running, you're about to faint and everything, they just give you some glucose so you can actually like regain your energy back. But in real sense, when it's too much, it's going to cause problem and it's going to affect a lot of things. That is the thing, because it is in your blood, it is in your blood vessel. When it is in your blood vessel, any issue you have, your blood vessel is going to affect everything. It's going to affect your brain, it's going to affect your heart. So you can get a brain damage like stroke, you can get an heart attack, you can get myocardial infarction, things like that. That's basically like in line with what heart attack. You can get nephropathy, that is when your nephron is not entirely like working because it is choked up. It is trying to excrete the excess glucose in your body, and there's going to be a point where it will not be able to do that particular task again. It will not be able to perform that function because your nephron, which is the functional unit of your kidney, is not working again. You understand? Is now fed up. I'm fed up. You are getting too much excess of this thing. Why can't you try to get all those things that are going to choke up and everything? And there's going to be a lot of other things like hypertension they are going to raise. So you don't see, I'm very sad that you don't see the effect of all these things. When you are seeing it, you don't really like know the effect. You just heard about diabetes. You don't really see the very big, like a lot of problems that it has to do. I've mentioned the heart attack, I've mentioned brain attack, which is stroke. I've mentioned a lot of things. And if there's a damage in your blood vessel, if it affects your brain, there's going to be intracranial pressure in your brain, and it's going to lead to a very big problem. So diabetes is a one way to death. You understand? When someone has diabetes, it needs to be properly taken. So today, since you are eating like junks and everything, things it's going to produce a lot of glucose, a lot of carbohydrates in your blood vessel that your nephron will not be able to take care of. Reduce it. I'm trying to see it. I'm taking it as a warning now, because anything you are planning to do in life, how long you are trying to live in life, if your health is not okay, you are in problem. And that is why they say health is wealth. Take note of that. You can see the medical state you can see the state of medical things in Nigeria, like hospitals and the doctors and everything. So this is not the time to jeopardize your life based on what you can actually avoid from the beginning. So I'm just warning you, diabetes is a very real thing.